Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of Steggy Fish. Today's episode just be a really quick overview of my Hobie Outback and how I have it set up for offshore fishing here in Panama City Beach, Florida. This setup will probably work for a lot of other places, launching offshore. But anyway, I'm sure you guys saw my last video. If you didn't, go check it out. We caught a bunch of kingfish. I think we hooked like 4, lost like 2 or 3, I don't know, but it was on fire. All right, so get this thing started. We're gonna start off here in the bow. So I do have, this is a one of those if found contact tags. I also kind of mark off how many trips I've gone. That's a little inaccurate, but so if anybody ever finds my kayak, they can call out my emergency contact numbers, call me, figure out if I actually lost the sea or if my kayak just got away from me and I'm fine. So it's definitely an important thing to have. Then the only other thing I have up here right now is my 10 amp hour Aqua battery. I run a Lowrance TI-7 II. Does everything I need to. I've got it mounted with the Yak Attack mounting arm, and I'll show you guys the transducer down there on the Guardian plate. And then obviously Camo Outback, well, all Outbacks come with a Mirage Drive 180. Definitely nice to have the turbo fins out there in the Gulf. Makes going those long distances and trolling just a little bit easier. We got forward and reverse. One of my deck pads fell off. I plan on getting a full deck pad kit for this kayak, so really not the biggest deal. Moving on, I'm sure you guys see this. Some sunscreen, very important to have out there. You don't want to get scorched. Moving over here, got a pair of pliers, split ring pliers, wire cutters, everything. Got it all lanyarded or leashed down. Then I've got my gaff right there on the side. It comes in handy when you're trying to get some fish in your fish bag. Then obviously, I got my Hobie polarized El Matador glasses. I love these things. They really do a great job at keeping all the sun out of your eyes. And yeah, those are probably my favorite ones from Hobie. And obviously got some kayak cushions. If you don't have a kayak cushion on your kayak, you need to, because really they'll pretty much change your life. Makes being out on the water all day much more enjoyable. So then we'll move back here. This is the rod holder I like to use. It's the one that it slides into the molded in rod holder, and then it also connects here. It connects here just for a little bit more support. Got a Hobie bag on the back. Usually carry my rain jacket, other things like that. I have a whistle in there. I also, actually no, I don't keep my marine radio in here. I actually keep that in here. So this is my center hatch. I have a little bag with some extra stuff, wrenches, just in case you ever have any Mirage Drive problems. I can take care of that. I have some fish grips, and then it's always a good idea to have a marine radio. Also have my extra leader in there, but I don't keep too much in there. And we'll keep going back. So I know I already talked about the rod holder, but I really like to troll. I do a lot of trolling, so that just makes it really easy. I have this live liner reel, so all you do is lift that little switch, and then when the fish start pulling on it, it just drags really light. And then of course now I've got my lure swinging all over the place here. Fix that rusty X-Wrap. But I keep my tackle box right here with all my king rigs, my X-Wraps, some weights and hooks, stuff like that. Right here is my GoPro arm. I'm kind of still playing around with how I actually want it mounted. This is a pretty good shot right here. I might kind of angle it out a little bit more though. But and then this is a pretty important part going offshore, is the Hobie Livewell V2. I just closed it. Oh, it's open. Okay. So plenty of room for all your bait fish. Really important if you're wanting to keep bait alive all day. Just runs off a battery, hooks in right here, and it has 3 rod holders molded in. So pretty much I'll have 2 of my trolling rods, or my trolling rod and my bottom rod and my sabiki rod. Pretty much all fit on here. And we'll keep moving back here to the large fish bag. A lot of people keep them on the bow of their kayak, but I find when you catch a lot of fish and load it down with ice and a couple like 3 big kingfish. The front of this Outback will definitely sink a lot lower in the water than I would prefer, so I just put it back here. Also, I have a bungee cord that goes from here across, but I'm not exactly sure what I did with it after this last trip. But yeah, definitely a lot nicer having a lot more weight towards the back instead of the bow going into the water, more than I would like it, especially when the water's rough. Let's see. We'll move on to the paddle. I put these paddle clips on here. These are actually Pro Angler paddle clips. All you have to do is screw out the other eyelets with that bungee, and then you put this in there, and this paddle's not going anywhere. A lot of times with the old one, if you hit like big waves or stuff and you're not paying attention, it can definitely pop that bungee off the cord, and then you lost your paddle, which is definitely important to have. Yeah, really, that's about it. When you're going offshore, you really don't need too much stuff to bring with you. I mean, unless you're, I don't know, a gear junkie, but the less stuff you have to grab or drag up the beach, the better. Oh, that's one more thing. Okay, so I know I said one more thing. Actually, I have 2 more things. So the Hobie Trax 230 sand wheels, you gotta have these if you're launching in sugar sand like we have here at Panama City Beach. Makes rolling it up and down the beach, I mean, it's still tough no matter what, but a regular cart is just gonna dig in, and dragging the thing straight up the beach is definitely no fun either. But one of the most important things is a life jacket. The one I like to use offshore is the NRS Chinook. This is the old style. They have a new style that has, I think they have like 3 different versions of it now, but I really like this one. It's orange, fits me well. Obviously, if I ever fall out, I will be a little bit more visible because it's orange, and I don't have to pull any cords and make it inflate. I've just got a nice solid color life vest. I've had that one for about 4 years now, 5 years maybe. Anyway, I think this video has gone on long enough. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about how I have this thing set up, just leave me a comment. But yeah, look out for some more Gulf fishing videos coming here soon. Bite is definitely heating up out there. It's also heating up there. It's about 100 degrees out today. But give you guys one last little look at this guy. And that's that, guys. If you like this video, just go ahead, like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.